Cory Yeoman. Hey, we got the band back together. All right, Cory. How awesome is it to?
Who's Jake? Who's Elwood? But I wouldn't know.
How awesome is it to get to spend time with this guy? I mean, watching him grow up and finally getting him an opportunity to be a part of Penn football. And now he's come back and he's going to be helping out. It's been awesome to watch him grow up, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been a great ride for Sean and I, and that's a great thing about this whole thing. And then I don't know how you say Penn football without saying family, and whether it's your own personal family or it's the lot guys that have touched your life because they've put that gold helmet on, and I mean, what a great honor it is to, you know, parents entrust their sons to you and help them with their journey, and like I was helped with my journey through that great coaching staff as well, and heck of an honor, and I get to do the same thing. I mean, how many people get a chance to not only coach with their dad and work with their dad for all those years, for 19 years, work with their brothers, Trent and Todd, now coach with their son Gary and their nephew Tyler and Trent's son-in-law Frank, and all part of that. And again, former players of ours coming back, and you know, Brian and Jeff and all those guys coming back and coaching with us now. I mean, they're like, you know, second sons to us, and I'm very, very blessed.
It's not easy being the coach of a player. You can take that one of two ways. You can overcoach them. They expect more out of you than they do. You should know these kind of things because you have the same last name. You should know these things. And on the other side, some coaches will play the other card, and that certainly wasn't the case with you. You kept pretty calm and cool through this, everybody tells me.
Well, there's probably people laughing if they ever said I kept calm and cool over anything. But to be honest, I was a little harder on Gary, and you know, just that's just the way it was, and it didn't mean it on purpose. And I can remember the same thing happening. I can remember sitting on a Sunday meeting in Chris and Jane's house. We were having a coaches meeting, and we just played a jamboree, and Matt didn't have the best jamboree, and Geese was nervous and talking about maybe have to make a change, a quarterback, and all of us coaches saw it differently. Said there's no way we should make a position change with a quarterback position. Matt's doing a great job. We've seen what he can do, and he's going to do a great job leading us this year, and we shouldn't do that. And again, I think probably there's times that I was a little harder on Garrett, and the great staff that I have as well said the same thing. Just, you know, back off. He's doing a great job, and he's going to be fine.
Gary, when you look at the way Dad handled that, he's had a lot of experiences, not only as a player and as an assistant coach and then as a head coach, and knowing now that you're going to be working with him, all those experiences do you go and you talk to Dad differently about football things than you did along those ways? What do you think?
That's something kind of everyone usually asks me. You guys just talk about football the whole time, all the time. No, usually after practice, man, on those car rides home, it was just, how was school? What else was going on? You getting your homework done? It was completely normal after that. And of course, I would always come up and ask questions maybe at home. That was just more fun questions to ask about football. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it went in our household, really.
One thing that I've always enjoyed and respected about Cory is the fact that he is so intense on Friday nights, and he's out there. We got some classic photos of him out there. Going after it, man. He is Mr. Intensity out there. Did you ever look at your dad from the sideline and say, "Is this guy okay? All right?"
Well, I got a little bit better. I got a little bit better story on that. I remember driving up to a game I used to ride with my dad. You know, we only had one car, the pickup truck on Fridays, right in to get ready to go to the game, and man, he was all pumped up one day, and of course rubbing his hands together down Blackberry. I had to grab across the wheel and hold onto the wheel and let all the hands do it and started rubbing his hands together. So, but yeah, definitely that. It's just neat how his energy, all of us kids just loved it and just fed off of it.
You look at the way that energy still. I mean, seriously, think about what Chris has done. and how they've been able to extend this, you know, for 2 complete generations. It's pretty mind-boggling that these 2 guys have the legacy. Do you ever seriously sit back and look at the numbers and the legacy and the lives these guys have changed?
Yeah,
that blows me away, man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, you get out into, you think you leave. I went to a college where no Penn kids have gone in a while, and you think you're along with Penn kids, and all of a sudden Ryan Aiello shows up and he's your position coach. So it's kind of hard to get away from Penn people. They're out there, but that's the best part of it all. You got so many people out there looking out for you and helping you. And like my dad said, you can't say Penn football without saying fame.
All right, final question now. When you were away at St. Joe, I know that on every Friday nights you'd be listening to the games because the guys were telling me, or you would be conversing back and forth. Being a part of the medium and that we are here, and being a part of the Penn football family, did you realize the impact that Penn had on your life when you went away to college? And how neat was it to be able to listen to the Hall of Famer, you know, with Kenny and whoever, or Donnie or whoever was doing the play-by-play? How neat was to be able to tie it all together?
Yeah, just to kind of show how much it meant. I mean, my freshman year, college, I'm sure it's tough for anybody, but man, I was on a losing team my freshman year. It's like, man, Dad, this sucks. I wish I was still back at Penn. And he goes, I remember he said it, he goes, if it didn't hurt this bad leaving, it means you weren't that blessed enough. It wasn't that special for you. So that was kind of the impact you're talking about there. And yeah, I remember turning on the Globe and listening to you guys. And always, every Valpo game, I got to turn it on in meetings because Aiello was my coach. So we were allowed to have the Globe going on Friday meetings before games because of that reason. But yeah, it's awesome hearing Coach Giesman, yourself, and just how much you guys care about the game. And Penn football in general is awesome just to tune into you guys, even though I was in Missouri or somewhere across the country. It was awesome to have that.
Awesome. Good stuff.